Greetings everyone, this is Char, and welcome back to the Just Ask Char advice channel. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have an email to send me for advice, send it to JustAskChar@gmail.com. I have a letter here from a male subscriber, and let's get started. Dear Char, I am a subscriber of yours, and I check you out sometimes on Fridays. I wanted your thoughts on this situation I am in, so here goes. I have been talking to a content creator here on YouTube for a year, and I thought we were hitting it off pretty good. We have been very discreet. Yeah, I know it's not so common and a bit strange to do, but I was digging this chick and wanted to see if I can get with her. I know you heard about Raw Dog, and I ain't going out like that. She likes a lot of attention, which I give her, and so do the other guys in the chat room. Lately, she's been projecting her dislike of what we talked about on her channel. I'm not going into specifics, but she's pretty much ended it abruptly. I do feel some kind of way about it, but hey, I never got with her in a legit way, so I really can't miss what I've never had. What do you say about that? Alright, what I have to say is, it's not so uncommon as it may seem. I have heard it more than you think I have as far as people getting together on YouTube. Also, people connect with social media all kind of ways, so it's really nothing new. Yes, I have heard of the situation that you mentioned in the letter, and I am glad to hear that you were planning to protect yourself, because it can definitely change your future. You mentioned she likes a lot of attention. Women normally do like attention, so that's not too strange, but I'm wondering if you noticed that she wanted more attention than usual. Now here on YouTube, there are a lot of women that will turn the camera on, sit there, twist their hair, twist the jewelry around, stroke the hair, and have nothing to say, but they'll be sitting there enjoying the attention and the emojis in their chat room. Now, did she live stream several times a day at random times? No topics? Staring at the camera in the chat room? Did she perform when the guys came in the chat room? Did she happen to end the stream only after there was no more attention to be given to her? If that's so, then it could be low self-esteem. And if that's what it is, you could have never satisfied her appetite for attention. And I do agree with you that you can't miss what you never had. Plus, you might not have liked it anyway. That's always a possibility. And trust is very important, especially to men. They have to know they can trust a woman. And you did see a sign that there was something going on when she wasn't as discreet. So this might have worked out for you in your favor. Now, if you choose to check out another content creator, I will suggest that you don't let a lot of time pass before seeing each other in person. It can not only, help hold each other's attention for each other, but also you really need to read a person's body language. And you can't do that online, in a chat room, text, anything like that. So keep that in mind. Now, if any of the things I mentioned earlier doesn't apply to her, it could have been that she genuinely just lost interest due to the fact that, there's no human contact. So you have to keep that in mind. There's only so much attention and so much interest a person can have through email, text, and any other form that isn't face-to-face. I'm going to share this story with you. I'm not sure what your age is, but back in the mid and late 90s, people were using pagers. And at that time, the guy that I started seeing, he had got him a pager. So he was excited about it. Okay, new toy, I guess. And I think he got off work at either 2 o'clock or 2:30. And he asked me to page him at 3 o'clock. So I don't know if I said it out loud, but I know I thought it to myself. I'm like, if he's home at 3 o'clock, why page him at 3 o'clock? What sense does that make? So when 3 o'clock came around, I looked at the clock and I just refused to page him. So he called me at 3:05 and he was upset that I didn't page him. So I just said, well, you're home, we're talking, so, all right. And he didn't want to let that go. So I saw a few more signs, and that was part of the put the icing on the cake for me. He wanted, that feminine trait. That was a little bit too much for me. So, yeah, that was the end of that. And the last thing I'll address in your letter is you mentioned that you feel some kind of way about it ending abruptly the way it did. And I can only take that as you have more of an issue because you gave her money or more money than you normally would a regular content creator. So all I could say is just, let it go. If you gave freely, and nothing you can do about that. And in the future, give only what you want to give. That way you'll never have any regrets. And that's it for the letter. Thank you everyone for tuning back in. I appreciate it. And again, if you have an email for advice, just give me an email at JustAskChar@gmail.com. And who knows, you may be the next email that I read. And until next letter, peace.